Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel. Just working on this Evomax boiler, which I diagnosed that the fan needed changing. So let's go through changing it. So ensure that you carry out safe isolation. So there's the existing fan, and here's the new. Okay, we've got our gas supply isolated. Gonna remove our flue so that we have more access to the fan. Okay, so we've got our screws out, our condensate trap hose out, and our other screw at the top. Time to take the flue out. Okay, that's out. All right, we have more access now. Our air inlets are off. We've got our leads off our gas valves. Going to take out the whole fan assembly and the gas valves because getting to these connections are a bit awkward, so I'm going to just take the whole unit out and do it out of situ. Time to remove our fan, but first let us remove our leads. Okay, we have old and new together now. Okay, this is what comes in the bag as well, or should I say in the box. Okay, gonna just start removing my bolts from here, from my air inlet into the fan. Okay, I managed to get the bolts out. Some of them are a bit awkward because you can't get the socket set on it, but I used my adjustable spanner to get inside. Ideally it'd be nice to use a fixed spanner inside here, but you don't really have so much torque, you don't really have the same leverage behind it as the adjustable spanner. Okay, time to get my gasket in. Time to get my O-ring in. Okay, we got our bolts in. We're going to just tighten them up now. Okay, they're tightened up now. Time to get the new gasket on. Here's the old one. Alright, ready to put the bolts in. Okay, got these bolts hand tight. But before I tighten up completely, got a bit of slack on it so that I can connect up my gas valve. Okay, we've got both our gas valves in, our gaskets are in as well. We're just hand tightening them up. Now to tighten up these bolts. Okay, we've got those bolts tightened up. Now to go back over to the gas valves and tighten them up. Okay, the gas valves have been tightened back up. Now to just start reconnecting everything. Okay, we've got our fan lead in, our live, neutral and earth. We've got our modulating connection in. Okay, we have our leads back in, our gas valves. We have our earth leads connected to our gas valves. We have our air inlet, our venturis connected back on. Just to reconnect our flue now. Okay, so we've got our condensate connected back to the flue. We have flue connected to the top, our screws in, and we have our connections here. Gonna tighten this up more, and then this is right home as well. Okay, done. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay, carry out your tightness test. Then once you're satisfied with your tightness, re-establish gas supply and then fire the boiler up. Gas supply back on. Remember to use your leak detection fluid. Fuse back in, power on. If you saw the video where I carried out diagnostics on this boiler, you would have seen that the quick blow fuse on the PCB tripped on this unit, and I had to carry out change the fuse, but then it said fan fault or check fan wiring. I checked the fan wiring. The fan wasn't running in the sequence of operation. Whereas now the fan is running boiler's operating, and I can carry out my flue gas analysis. So this is the previous reading before the boiler cut out in its previous service. So that's it in low fire. CO2 is 8.3, oxygen 6.27. The ratios there 0.0002, and the flue temperature is 64.1. In high fire, the CO2 is higher, 9.1. The O2 is lower at 4.9 as opposed to 6.27. The CO is a bit higher. The ratio is also a bit higher, 0.004. And the flue temperature is also higher, 68.9. Okay, thank you for joining me. Please leave a comment in the section below. Let me know if you've changed one of the fans on these ideal Evomax 150s before, what you have changed on it and so on, your experience with them. Until next time, bye.